You should make or renew things that Satan has already destroyed in your life.
ibirindiro cyangwa se usenye inzira imiyoboro Satani yashize mu mutima mu bitekerezo iriya miyoboro uyisenye ikurweho.
You should block out all the channels that Satan uses
kugira ngo utangire wubaka ibintu bitandukanye cyangwa se ibintu bikomeye Imana yari yaraguhaye ugenda utakaza kubera ubwoba.
You may rebuild what you have lost because of fear.
Ubwoba bukorera mu bantu bose.
All people have fear.
Iyi ntwaro y'ubwoba ni imwe mu ntwaro Satani akoresha.
And this weapon of fear, this is the weapon that Satan
Satani
uses.
agusanga aho wicaye uri umuyobozi w'ikigo runaka.
He may find you as a leader of a certain institution.
Ikagusanga uri umuyobozi w'itorero.
A leader of a church.
Ikagusanga uri umuyobozi w'umuryango, uri umutware w'urugo.
You may be the master of the house.
Ikakwinjirana ikagusanga muri saro ikakuganiriza.
And he comes to talk to you where you are in the living room.
Ikakwereka yuko nta kintu na kimwe ufite.
He will show you that you don't have anything.
Ko nta kintu na kimwe ushoboye.
He will show you that you can't do anything. He will tell you that you should starve.
Igasenya ibitekerezo n'ibyiringiro, igasenya ibintu byiza byose byari mu mutima wawe wari ufite.
And he will take away all hope that you have, all the good things that you were planning.
Ikabisenya ikabikuba na zero.
He will destroy them or nullify them.
Satani zikinjira mu mateka ikaguhera kure ikagenda ikwereka amateka yanyu kuntu ibintu byagenze.
Satan will start from your history or your background.
Ikakurema mu ubwoba, ikagusenya, ikakurangiza, igasohoka muri saro.
He will destroy you completely in your living room.
Igasiga igusenye ukarwara umutima.
And you will be destroyed completely in your heart. That's when people may start feeling, may start having heart attacks.
Satani yasanze umugabo muri saro iramuganiriza.
Satan found a man in his living room. He destroyed all the hope that he had. Then you start having heart attacks or you start having problems in your heart, and then he will kill you. That is how Satan works. He will come and take away all the hope that you have of life. I will talk about some things. I have found that in the anxiety.
Satani niyo iteza ubuhunzi, igateza abantu guhunga.
Satan attacks people and people start going in exile.
Ni imwe mu nzira Satani akoresha.
And people may go in exile as the way of Satan.
Satani izireba
Satan may see what people will achieve or the dreams of people, and he may sit on them and then destroy them. He will take you out of your fortress or in your field where you dwell and take you out of your land in the church. He will take you out of the family and he will rise you and place you in the atmosphere. You may no longer be stepping on the ground. When you are trampling on the ground, stepping on the ground, then you are firm, you stand firm. But he will take you out of your fortress where you live in your field. And after taking you out of that, he will make you wonder. He will tell you that you will wonder because of Satan. I will give you an example. One day Satan did it to me. I brought an engineer. And when he reached where I dwell, where I used to reside, when we were there, the engineer looked at the place. He laughed at me and he gave me this idea. He used one of the jargons of the engineers. How do you have a garden? How come you have a garden in the city of Kigali? I had a small house but with a big plot. And he gave me an advice of building another house. And the house that you shall build shall be helpful to you. When he gave me such advice, he showed me how I can divide the land. And then I accepted. I felt that was a great idea. And yet it was good indeed.
kigabanya
At the end, I divided the
kigabanya
plot.
mfite ya gahunda yo kubakamo
I had that plan of building.
ariko ndangije kukigabanya
But at the end of doing it,
satani irongera iraza nanone ingira inama
Satan came to me giving me another advice.
mpamvu yo kugira ibibanza bibiri
You have already two
ahubwo iki
advices.
nacyo kigurisha
You should sell this part.
ndangije ndakigurisha
And then I sold it.
maze kukigurisha
After selling it,
satani nanone iragenda inyura mu bantu
Satan used people to
bakaza
reach to me.
bakambwira noneho
They will come and tell me,
bamwe ati bishop yashonje
Bishop is hungry.
inzara iramwishe
He is very hungry.
yariye ikibanza yari afite
So he used he sold the
none aha
plot he had.
hasigaranye
And the place that the part is left for
ashobora no
him,
kubona aho aparika imodoka
he may not even get a place where to park his car.
agomba asigaye aparika ku muhanda
He parks his car on
abashyitsi
the
bamusuye
street.
baparika ku muhanda
When the visitors come, they park
kubera ubukene
outside
buramwishe inzara iramwishe
because of too much poverty and
noneho
starvation.
n'inzu asigaranye nayo agiye kuzayirya
He is going to sell the other house that he
kubera
has
ko inzara buri igiye kumwica
because he is starving.
satani yatangiye ibikora mu buryo budasanzwe inyura mu bayenjeniyeri kandi bangira inama iriyo
Satan passed through the engineers and they gave me good
kandi
advice.
ibitekerezo bampaye n'ibyo
They gave me great
kugira
ideas
jaride nini mu mujyi
to have a big garden in the
kandi
city.
wahashira inzu ikinjiza amafaranga
Yet you can
ariko
build a
inyura
house there.
muri enjeniyeri arangije ibitekerezo byiza irangije satani ihita ibyuririraho noneho ishaka kunsenya
But he used the engineer so that he may give me that idea. Yet Satan wanted to use me,
noneho
wanted to use
naza
him.
nsigara ngenda ati bishop inzara iramwishe bishop buriya birarangiye
They would say that Bishop is starving. It is not over.
buriya ikizakurikiraho umurimo w'Imana uramunaniye buriya birarangiye
The next thing it will be ending or closing the ministry.
kandi satani ntiziceceka izinyura no mu bantu kandi bakaza kukubwira ibyo bintu
Satan can never remain silent because Satan will use people to tell you certain
ticeceka
things.
imara kubikora gutyo yarangiza ikabohereza nanone bakambwira ati buriya
After
urapfuye
doing so,
inzara
he will
iramwishe
send it.
birarangiye
Bishop is starving. It is now his end.
buriya niko abantu bananirwa umurimo w'Imana
And this is how people fail in the ministry of God.
tubona ko iriya nzu asigaranye niyo agiye kugurisha noneho
So he is now going to sell the house that he is living in.
noneho bimaze kuba byinshi
When it became too much,
ndongera ndatekereza
I thought again.
ndavuga nti izi nzira za satani
I see the ways of these ways of
noneho
Satan.
satani nimba ariyo yakoresheje yanyuze muri enjeniyeri kandi akampa igitekerezo cyiza
If Satan used the engineer to give me a great idea,
kandi yo ifite gahunda satani ifite gahunda yo kugira ngo insenye noneho ikuremo ibyiringiro byose mbone ko ibintu bikomeye
yes, Satan wants to destroy me so that he may take all the hope that I have.
nongera ndahishurirwa menya ko shitani iriho inyura noneho mu bintu byiza
I was able to dictate the ways of Satan.
noneho ndayihindukirana ndayibwira nti satani
And then I turned to tell Satan that I already know him.
ubwo ari uko wabigenje
Because you did so,
ngiye kongera kugira cya kibanza kingana na kirya nari mfite
I'm going to have a new land that is equal to the land that I
kubera
have.
ko imigambi yawe satani noneho ugiye gusenya ibitekerezo byanjye nizanza nicara numve ko ibintu byasenyutse birangiye
You are now starting attacking my mindset so that you may destroy every good idea that I
kubera
have.
gusenga no kumenya ko Imana izikora
Because
ibitangaza
of praying and knowing that God performs
ndahindukira
miracles,
menya ko satani iriho inyura muri ibyo bintu
I was able to detect the ways of Satan, to know that Satan was using such people.
niko gusenga
That is praying.
noneho ushaka kugira ngo mbone ikindi kibanza
I
kinini
prayed so that I may have another plot of land.
noneho mpita mvuga ati kubera ko abapagani ba satani ikoresha
And then I said, because Satan
noneho
uses
ngiye
pagans,
kubaka inzu nini noneho
I'm going to build a
kandi
bigger
mu
house
kibanza kinini
and in a big land.
niko kugenda nje Nyanza hejuru ngura ikibanza kinini
I went at Nyanza and I bought a land, a
ngura
plot.
ibibanza bibiri ndabifatanya
I bought 2 lands.
ariko kubera iterambere hari hakenewe kugira ibindi bikorwa
But because of the development, there were other
hagiye
activities
kugira
that had
ibindi
to be
bikorwa
done.
noneho nkomeza gusenga
And because of that, I kept on
noneho
praying.
nza kongera kubona ikibanza nanone kiruta noneho ico nabonye mbona ikiruta ico nari mfite mbere
I got another land greater than what I had before.
noneho ndavuga ati okay Imana ndayishimiye
And then I said, praise be to God. Those people have never come back to tell me anything. I know that Satan is planning for them new things that they will come and tell me. That's how Satan works in the lives of people. That was a small example that I was giving you. The people were waiting to see the ministry collapsing. They remained silent. Now Satan is looking for another way to use so that he may attack me. That's how Satan works. And that's how he attacked Jesus, how he tested Jesus. Satan may see that you overcame him in one way. Let me look for this woman or man in another way. Let me tell you that any way he may use, you must be able to detect those means or ways. And how will you be able to detect the ways of Satan? You must kneel down, you must pray. Because of reading the Bible, you shall be able to achieve it. You must sing, and that will enable us to detect all the ways of Satan. The way you are, I found that God does wondrous things. So because he created Missouri, he did not create Missouri as others.
yamuremye mu shusho yayo ariko irangije imushiraho ikimenyetso kigomba kugaragaza muzuru wari we kwisi nibyo agomba gukora ubwe nta wundi mu.
He created Missouri in his image but having a uniqueness of what he will do.
Zahemberwa imirimo yakoze cyangwa se ibyo yakoze akiri mu isi.
That is why everyone will be rewarded according to the deeds.
Nukuvuga ngo Paulette ni Paulette uko nyina ameze nta wundi muntu uzamera nkawe.
So Paulette is Paulette, unique. There is no any other Paulette.
Muri iyi si ni ubwe ugomba gukora iby'Imana yamuteguriye mu gihe cye.
There is no other man who will walk as Seminega. He will do what God has appointed to do.
Nta wundi muntu uzakora nk'ibyo nkora, ni ukuvuga ngo ni je ubwanjye ngomba gukora iby'Imana yanteguriye gukora.
So there is no one who will do what I will do, but I am the one that God created.
Ikintu Imana idusaba,
the thing that God is asking us is to say the gift that you have,
ubushobozi Imana yaguhaye,
the ability that God has given you, anything that you have, you should not wait for others. Sometimes we say,
mu buryo bwo mwisi abantu bakunda ko bakora inama, babanze bajya inama, batekereza ibyo bagiye gukora.
In the world, people like seeking for consent before they do anything. This is how the system of the world is built.
Tugatekereza tukavuga ngo mu mwaka tuzakora ibintu bingana gutya.
In this year we shall do these things.
Ariko ukamenya ngo nubwo twabikoze gutya,
but you must know, even though we did it in this year,
nubwo abantu 10 batekereje kuzubaka inzu,
though 10 people thought of building a house,
menya yuko hazavamo batanu bakarwanya ya migambi yo kubaka ya.
Just know that 5 will rise against you.
Satani izanyura mu bantu batanu.
Satan will use 5 people.
Barwanye kugira ngo mutazagera ku migambi
mwate. And they will rise against you so that you may never achieve that plan.
Hakabonekamo abandi batanu.
And there will be 5 people.
Bo bafite umugambi wo kugera ku masezerano cyangwa se kugera ku migambi yo kuzuza yanzu.
Who have the plan of achieving your target.
Niyo mpamvu usanga mu bantu 10 biyemeje ikintu.
That is why 10 people may be committed to do something.
Bakora abandi badakora.
But 5 are working, others are just idle.
Nukuvuga ngo harimo bamwe bo bashinzwe kuvuga ngo ibi bintu turashaka kubona bisenyuka, turashaka kubona bituzura.
Some have the mission of destroying anything that you want to achieve.
Niyo mpamvu uko Imana iduhamagara.
That is why as God calls us,
iduhamagara kugira ngo buri muntu wese akore ibyo agomba gukora mu gihe cye.
He calls us so that everyone may do what he has to do in his own time.
Niyo mpamvu ugomba gucuranga udatekereza ngo twakoze repetition turi benshi.
So you must play, not saying that we did the rehearsal as many, but you're working in your time.
Kandi Satani kurwanya izanyura mu buri babantu babacuranzi mu bana.
And Satan will use the musician, the fellow musicians that are with you.
Mukabona ibintu muriho mukora, mukabona bamwe badakora babirwanya.
That's why some may be against what you're doing.
None ugasanga abantu bari kubera iki kanaka arwanya ibintu turimo dukora.
And then you find people asking themselves, why is someone against
umuntu
us?
Satani yashize hafi yawe kugira ngo akurangaze.
Just know that is the person that got Satan placed so that he may rise against you.
gukora ugomba gukora usa naho utari ubona ko hari undi muri kumwe.
When you are going to do something, you must work as if you are alone.
kubera ko ntugomba kwizera uwo muri kumwe kuko ashobora kuba ari intumwa ya Satani kugira ngo izagushe imirimo urimo gukora.
You must not trust anyone because he may be a messenger of Satan to be against you.
muzumvamo nintangira kubivuga muzumvamo uburyo Satani rwanya abakire bo mu gihugu.
So you will know how Satan is against rich people in this world.
Satani we yamaze kumenya abakire bari mu gihugu
When Satan
irabarwanya.
knows the rich people in this world,
kubera ko itangira kubona iterambere ry'igihugu ikavuga nta abantu bazakora ibintu binini mu gihugu.
he will see that those people will do very great things in the country.
Satani zirwanya ubushobozi abantu bafite.
Satan may fight against the ability or capacity that people have.
Satani birwanya ntabwo Satani ntikunda ko imihanda yakorwa.
Because Satan doesn't want roads to be built.
kuko umuhanda nukorwa.
Because if the road is built,
abantu benshi bazakunda igihugu.
many people will love their country.
imihanda iyo yabonetse,
when there are roads that are
iwawe
built,
utuye urahakunda.
you get to love your neighborhood, and you will see that you live in a good place.
Satani irwanya imihanda.
And because of that reason, Satan is against
n'ibintu abantu
that.
badashobora kumva.
People may not understand it.
kubera ko iwawe habaye heza.
Because your neighborhood is
ubundi
what?
Satani irwanya ko iwawe haba heza.
Satan is against every
yinjira
development
muri
that
ico
may come
kintu
in.
kugira ngo ibintu bibe bibi.
He will start attacking it so that things may be worse.
kuko mu bibi niho Satani abona umuryango wo gusenya neza.
Because he will see you praying, feeling well.
ikintu mbakangurira no kuvuga ngo ico wagezeho.
So I will encourage you, what you have,
reka kukirekura.
you should not release it.
umugisha ufite,
The blessing that you have,
reka kuwukinisha.
you should not joke with it.
akazi ufite,
The job that you
reka
have,
kugakinisha.
you should not joke in
inzu
it.
wamaze kugeraho,
The house that you have already
reka
built,
kuyirangarana.
you should not be distracted
umwana Imana
with it.
yaguhaye,
The child that God has given
reka
you,
kumurangarana.
you should not be distracted.
uriya mugabo Imana iguhaye,
The husband that God has given
reka
you,
kumurangarana.
you should not be distracted with
umugore Imana
him.
iguhaye,
The wife that God has
reka
given you,
kumurangarana.
you should not be distracted with
ico
her.
kintu ugezeho,
The thing that God has
hari
been
abandi
able
bantu
to.
benshi bananiwe kukigeraho.
There are many others who have failed to
urwego
achieve it.
wagezeho,
The dimension
hari
that you
abandi
have,
babigerageje byananiye.
some have tried but
hari
failed.
abandi bantu benshi byananiye kugira ngo babigereho.
Many have tried but they have failed.
intambwe ugezeho mu buzima,
The step that you have already made in your life,
tuyisuzugure,
you should not underestimate it.
tunayikinishe.
You should even not
ahubwo
underrate it.
uyitekereze uyifate neza.
But think and stand firm.
tekereza uvuge ngo iki kintu
Think and
ngezeho,
say, the thing that I've already
ngeze mu
achieved,
rwego rukomeye.
I am in a high dimension.
nukora ubushakashatsi uzasanga hari abandi za miliyoni z'abantu zananiwe kugera ku byo wowe ugezeho.
And if you make a research, you will find that there are millions of people who fail to do this.
kubera iki ugeze ku
Why?
bintu bikomeye ariko ntubizi?
Why have you achieved great things but you're not aware
kubera
of it?
imikorere ya
It
Satani.
is because of the deeds of Satan.
Satani yinjira mu bintu
Satan may pass through different
ikakwangisha
things,
ibintu ugezeho,
and he will tell you to
kandi
hate the
ikakwereka
things,
yuko nta gaciro bifite.
and he will show that there is no value in them.
reka kumva iryo jwi rikubwira ko ibyo ufite nta gaciro.
Do not listen to that voice that
reka kumva
underrates your
ijwi
things.
risenya ibintu wagezeho.
The voice that will destroy everything that you have
ndimo
achieved.
nsenga ntekereza,
When I was praying and thinking,
narebye uburyo Satani yinjirana abashumba ikabasanga kuri altari.
I thought of how Satan attacks
Satani
pastors
ikinjirana
on the
umushumba
altar.
ikamusanga kuri podium.
He enters and he finds you at the altar.
ikinjirana umushumba ikamusanga muri biro aho yicaye.
He will find the pastor in his office.
igahindura ibitekerezo byiza by'umugisha,
He will change the blessed thoughts that
ikakwinjizamo
he
ibintu
had,
bibi kandi ukabishyira mu bikorwa.
give you bad things, and you will start implementing them.
usanga Satani
I have found that Satan
ntabwo itinya intebe wicaye.
is not afraid of your position.
Satani itinya umugambi mwiza n'isengesho rikuri mu
Satan
mutima.
is afraid of every good plan and the prayer that you
Satani
have in your
ntabwo
heart.
itinya pozisiyo cyangwa se ntabwo itinya aho uri cyangwa se grade ufite.
Satan is not afraid of your position nor your rank.
Satani itinya gukiranuka kuri mu mutima wawe.
Satan is afraid of your righteousness,
Satani
uprightness
itinya
of your heart.
imigambi, itinya kumenya
after getting that revelation
tukamenya aho tugeze
and get to know where we have
kandi
reached,
ukavuga ngo uyu mugisha ngezeho
saying that the blessing that I have achieved,
ugomba kuvuga ngo umugisha ngezeho
you must say that the blessing that I already
hashobora
have,
kuba hari ibihumbi bitanu by'abantu
there may be thousands of people
byifuza kugera aho ugeze wewe
who desire to be at your
muri
position.
izo bihumbi
In those thousands of
hagomba
people,
kuboneka byanze bikunze abagomba kurwanya iterambere ugezeho
there must be people who fight against your development.
kubera iki barirwanya
Why do they rise against it?
hari abantu mu mujyi cyangwa se mu gihugu
There are people in the city or in the country,
bo bagira isengesho rivuga ngo ibi mugezeho bizasenyuka umunsi umwe.
they pray in this way, the things that you have achieved will collapse in one way. That people are praying,
bavuga ngo mana turashaka ko umujyi wacu uhinduka ukaba mwiza kurushaho,
saying we want our city to be greater and
abandi
beautiful.
bo amasengesho yabo ni amasengesho mabi bavuga ngo ibi bintu nubwo mubigezeho
But others are praying the wrong way, as you have achieved
ariko
this,
umunsi umwe bizasenyuka.
but one day it will collapse.
uko niko abantu satani bakoresha.
That's how Satan uses people.
Satani azakoresha abavandimwe bari kumwe.
Satan will use your siblings or siblings when
umwe
they're
yaba yamaze
together.
gutera imbere afite
When one
inka
is developed,
10
having 10 cows,
akavuga ngo izi nka nubwo uziratana inkubi zamanuka umunsi umwe zikubite zipfe zose.
though you have these cows, but one day the eldest will come and beat the
kubera
others.
ikiyifuza ko zipfa.
Why does he want all the cows to
ni
die?
ukubera ko arabona intambwe ugezeho
It's because he's seeing your development.
ari nziza,
He's seeing your great
satani agahita
development,
imukoresha
and Satan wants to use
ikamukoresha
him.
nk'umuvandimwe
He will use him as a relative or
kugira ngo
sibling,
asenye ibyiza we umaze kugeraho.
so that he may destroy all your good things that you
nagira
have
ngo bene
achieved.
data tugira amaso y'umwuka.
I want us to have the spiritual eyes.
tugomba kugira amaso y'umwuka
We must have spiritual
kugira ngo
eyes,
duhishurirwe,
so that you may get to be
tumenye
revealed,
uburyo satani ikorera mu
to
bantu,
know how Satan works in people,
tumenye uburyo satani ikorera mu
to know
bitekerezo.
how Satan uses thoughts of people.
iyo wamenye uburyo satani ikorera mu bitekerezo,
When you get to know how Satan may attack
iyo
your
umaze
thoughts,
guhishurirwa uburyo satani ikorera mu bitekerezo,
when you are revealed how Satan uses your ideas
niho
and thoughts,
ubasha kumenya uburyo ugomba kuyirwanya.
then you will know how to fight.
satani ikorera mu bitekerezo by'abantu.
Satan works in thoughts of people.
ndimo nsenga
When I was praying,
tekereza gukomera kw'Imana,
thinking about the greatness of
ndeba
God,
uburyo Imana izi ikora ibitangaza,
thinking about God, how God
ndiho
performs
nkurura
miracles.
ndeba imigisha y'Imana,
When I was thinking of the blessings of God,
sanga ikintu kibi gikomeye mu buzima bw'abantu
I found that one greater thing
ni
their
ukugira
lives
abatoza cyangwa se ni ukugira ababyeyi babi.
is the worst thing that may happen in your
naje
life, to have
gusanga
bad
ikintu
counselors.
kibi
The worst thing that may
iyo
happen in your
ufite
life,
umutoza cyangwa
your own revelation,
kandi watekereza ugasanga n'ibintu bihabanye cyane n'iby'ababyeyi bafite.
and these are things which are very opposite from what your parents thought.
bivuga ngo ni inzozi zawe Imana iguteretsemo
So these are your own
zidafite aho
dreams.
zikomoka.
These are own dreams that you have without being related to what you
udafite
have.
umuntu watekereje mbere ngo wubake ibyo yari yaratekereje noneho ugire n'inzozi zibirenga, ariko ufite nibura urugero rwiza.
Without following the example of someone who was your ancestor, your elders in your
nagira ngo
family.
nsabe ababyeyi muri hano,
We would like to ask parents who are here.
mu by'ukuri mwakuze mwirwanaho, ibyo mufite n'ibyo mwirwanyeho mubigeraho.
So you grew up struggling for life, and what you have achieved came from your own working. You don't have any example that you may follow from your families. Parental guidance.
n'ingero mufite n'izo mushakisha mura kuri Google mukareba mukareba abandi bantu bashoboye gukora ibintu bagatera imbere.
You only follow good examples of people who were able to develop using Google.
ariko ntushobora kwicara ngo uvuge ngo dore papa ibyo yakoze cyangwa se dore ibyo akora kandi ibintu naje nabikomerezaho nkazagera ku bintu bikomeye.
But you can't just say that my father, this is what he did, and I can walk on them, I can
ariko
follow it so that I may be great.
ubushakashatsi mukagenda wenda mugahura n'umunyakoreya kabire mubona wakoze ibintu byiza namwe mutekereza kuzakora.
You meet a Korean who is successful, and then you start following his example.
Ihuri mushakisha ukabona uhuye wenda n'umunyafrika y'epfo kabari usanga ko bati dore uyu n'umunyafrika y'epfo niwe mbonye kandi fataho urugero.
And as you're struggling in life, you may also meet a South African, and then you follow his example.
nabonye ukuntu abantu barimo biyogoshesha muri iyi minsi, nabajije abantu kabangahe noneho ukabona ukuntu biyogoshesha, barambwira ngo ngo Mandela ibyo bambwiye uwo wabimbwiye gutyo sinzi nimba ari byo nta bundi bushakashatsi nakomeje ngo nkore shakishe menye ibyo ari byo.
I did not make any further research.
Ariko urumva ibyo abantu bareberaho barakora ubushakashatsi koko bakavuga ati ese umuntu uyogosheshaga gutya ninde noneho natwe tubyigane.
But people are making research and saying what is the hairstyle that is on trend.
Ubutwari bwa Mandela bakavuga ati Mandela yarafunzwe yarwaniye igihugu cye yarwaniye dore ibyo yatekereje ibintu bimwe agafata kimwe 2 3 4 5 akavuga ati nanje reka niyogosheshe nkawe ntangire gutekereza nkawe ntangire kurota nkawe n'urugero.
Because Mandela was a hero, he fought for his country, he was in prison for the sake of his country. Let me just adopt what he was doing.
Ibyo twakora byose,
but anything that we may do,
hari aho tugomba kuvoma.
There is where we must fetch.
Abakristo tugomba gutekereza isoko tuvomamo.
Christians, we must think of our source.
Hari uburyo tugomba gutekereza isoko tuvomamo.
There is a way we must guide our thoughts, where we must fetch.
Tugomba gutekereza gushakisha gukora ubushakashatsi bw'ahantu iwawe hafi aho.
You must make a research of where you are.
Bantu utekereze uvuge ngo ndacariho ko ndakora ubushakashatsi muri nge banza wikoremo ubushakashatsi uvuge ngo ese nge bimeze gute.
I'm doing a research of myself. What about me? How am I doing? Because when you have not made a research of yourself, then you are building on things which will collapse one day. It requires you to think of yourself, to know who you are, and then saying that the things that I'm building right now, these are things which will be permanent. They will not be destroyed in one night. They will be continuing. I'm building my history and my own history. What is the meaning of this? So the husband and the wife at home, you will say our offspring or our children. The first legacy is a prayer. They shall serve God. They shall worship God. I always tell my children at home, you have chance, you have equal chances. There is a chance and there is also a curse. Being a child of bishop or being born in a family of servants of God, when I am intercessor, a servant of God, I always tell them one thing or train up them to do one thing. You may take alcohol when you are hidden. You may sin when you are hidden. And it is not a matter, it is not necessary for me to get revelation of yourself. But to tell them, you must know that you have parents who pray, who are worshippers of God. The prayers that we make, these are great prayers that we make. So what we are building in the family, what we are making in the family, it's a promise of a blessing. If you can do other, if you are do other things, he is already away, or he has already left the path of the so the child will not go, will be aside of that line. He is behind the guideline or the path of blessings we have. Doing that, he loses the chance of having a bright future. That is an example that I'm giving you. When we spend on that praying, we take our time and pray.
ni ibintu tugomba guhita dukurura ukavuga ngo reka nkore ubushakashatsi.
These are things that may make you to make a research.
ababyeyi banjye bubakiyeho bakunda kuruta ibindi bintu byose bibaho ku isi.
Try to know what our parents love the most.
Nicyo kintu ugomba kubanza ugafata ukakimenya ukavuga ngo ikintu ababyeyi bakunda.
That is the thing that you should know. They think that your parents love the most. They have enthroned God in their hearts.
Abantu baza baje gukora bakibagirwa bagakora ibintu nyuma y'igihe.
People work and sometimes they work in vain.
Now the
church of God that we are shepherding. You must say Bishop Jacques. In 5 years. What has he trained us to do? What is the great foundation that we may lean on? And you will say these are the 3 things that he loves the most. And if I do the 3 things that they may be helpful for me so that I may achieve great things in my life. The teachings that we give you, when we train up you to pray, when we train up you to work, when we train you to read the Word of God, telling you to love being Christians, that's when you will achieve great things. It's a great blessing. What I tell you as Christians, you have a chance because we meet many times. You have a chance because you can't call me and be able to talk to me. When you need me to visit you, I come and visit you. When you need to come in the office, you come and I receive you. And that is something very great. Let's build on the foundation of Christ. Let's take Jesus and hold him fast. I will never leave the salvation. I will never leave God. I will stand firm in God. And that we walk by the Spirit of God. You will pray, even my offsprings. They must worship God. They must serve God. And there is no chance of Satan that must be in my life. No way or chance of Satan that may pass through my children. You pray and then you remain silent. And then he will need to follow that line. He will follow the path of the parents. And this is what God wants from us. So the guideline of Christians, you will say that we are going in heaven. And this is how Satan attacks his people. You must know how Satan works. Let me give an example of Kabera. And others are ushers of Bishop.
Kabera akora protocol ya Bishop.
He is an usher. He is the usher of Bishop. On Sunday we went at Kabuga. He was driving. So if you only do that for Bishop, you may not even do it for 5 days. You must say, I have worked with a prophet. I must make a research so that I may know how I can be righteous all the days of my life. It will not require many years. You must say, as I worked with Bishop this day, let me train up myself to be righteous and make a covenant with God, telling God to guide my life till the time I will leave. Why? You have taken the steering. Maybe you were driving my car. I had spent the night learning the presence of God. And then after here you say, I'm going to abandon the things of God. Then you lose a great chance in your life. You are losing something great in your life. If we take our time and talk, discuss,
nimba twicarana tukaganira nkababwira ati ndi umushumba wanyu mbabereye umushumba muze mbafashe
and converse, you come to see me as a prophet, as your shepherd.
tukabwira Imana ngo Mana duhe ubwenge.
We must pray and say, God, may you give us wisdom
tubashe gusenya ibirindiro bya Satani,
so that we may demolish the fortress of Satan.
ubu ngubu nari ntanga urugero kuri Kabera.
I was giving an example of Kabera.
No kuvuga ngo Kabera akoze ibyaha cyangwa akaja mu zaha.
So if Kabera sins,
nta nubwo bisaba ko mugendaho ngo mvuge ngo Kabera kubera wakoze ibyaha ibi n'ibi n'ibi.
It will not ask me to go and tell him, Kabera, you have done this and this. It won't be necessary for me to get a revelation. If we sit and then he says, I will help you carrying your Bible. That's over. Make a research so that you may know how to follow a good guideline. If you don't do it, just know that you are shrinking back or stepping back, and you are stepping back, going back in problems. You are losing a privilege that you got, and you know what Satan will mislead you in. That is why those who have already taken Jesus, we should not leave him or release him. Yes, we have bad trainers in this world, I know it. And we have false pastors. We have Christians who are already led astray. But it requires us to draw near to God and to pray, so that God may give us spiritual eyes to have revelations. I will ask you, let's increase prayers. As Satan attacks us, as he uses different ways, we should try building what is sustainable. We must strive to serve God. We must strive saying, let's resist the devil and he will flee from us. One child in your family, if he starts praying God and he is getting close to God, he is seeking the side of God, just tell him to move forward. Children, you have a great privilege, chance, because in everything that you do, make a research. Yes, make a research of good things. Tomorrow I want you to listen well. I will talk about the 100 things. You will find many things that will be helpful in your life. There is a young man who approached me and told me, he said, would you please write a book so that we may always consult that book and get to have knowledge? And I said, that is wonderful. Yes, it is good to write. But a book, writing a book, the greatest thing is there are many things that you must write, but you must take two things. You must have a vision of your life saying, I am moving forward, and in this journey I will not just go astray. There are children who started interpreting, and he can even interpret for Bishop in front, and then the next day he thinks of backsliding. That is not right. Others who stood here to interpret, you must stand firm in it, and you must make covenants with God. God, I must serve you all the days of my life. The chance of standing before you in the place, you must say that any way that Satan may use,
nzakomeza urugendo
I will just move forward. I will continue. It's a blessing that you have already got, and you should not release it. It's a privilege, and it's a blessing, a treasure indeed. We must think of ourselves and say there are things that we have already achieved. I want you to love what you have already achieved. I'm encouraging you to love the blessings that you have already achieved, so that Satan may not distract you. Though people may rise being a million, they should not lead you astray of the good things that you have. Fear not, fear not. Stand firm in all the good things that you have achieved. It's a great blessing in your life, and even to your family. The country must also be blessed because of you, because you're holding fast what you have already achieved. Praying is easy, as I have said. We only think that praying is only fasting. But I've told you that praying is a matter of being connected to God. You must take the time to think of all the good things that God did. Sometimes we think of big things, but you must even value the small things that God did in your life. You must value all the good things that God did for you. That's where you will face the strength to serve God for many years. Some are walking according to people who have already failed. You should not follow the example of people who have already backslid. Some were able to make it. You should follow good examples. Those who fail, they should not discourage you. There is a reason why they failed. There is where they failed. There is the basic knowledge they got that was not good. The problem, let me give you an example. When a baby is born, and then the parents are not taking care of the baby, he will grow, but he will grow in a bad way. He will grow, but he will not be strong enough. So he will achieve anything in life after struggling. He will first struggle before, because you did not get. You will struggle because you did not get people to help you. That is why when we are in the church, we need parental guidance. There is someone who placed me. He comes to see me, and he said that he desires to see me every day. Even though I'm a Christian, though I am old, but I'm pleased every time I see you, because there is something that is built up in me when I see you. Some people say because I'm already mature, I'm a mature Christian, it is not necessary to talk to the Christian. It is very necessary, crucial, because as you sit with the shepherd, you are creating two things in your life. The shepherd will know you well, and the shepherd will think about you many times. Another thing, you will tell him about the trials you encounter every day, and the yoke will come out of your shoulders because you sit with the shepherd, and then you tell him what you're thinking about. You will tell him the problems you have, the trials you're encountering. He will pray for you. He will know you.
ahubwo ni byiza kugira umushumba akakubera inshuti
It is right to have a shepherd and make him your friend
akakubera umujyanama
so that he may be your counselor.
akakumva
He will know how you think.